Sabian James here at the Thornton PVAM Secondary School, the first of its kind in Mount Vernon, 6 through 12, with the captain of the ship, Dr. Collins. How was your day going so far?
Wonderful, always wonderful.
All right, good stuff. We know there's a lot of transition going on with the school, with Thornton students and with your whole PVAM school taking the reins. How are you dealing with that transition?
Well, this year we're including our 12th graders in the arts, so it feels like a cohesive building now. Okay. So the PVAM students are in grades 6 through 11, so they've been sequenced in the arts ever since their existence in the building. My Thornton seniors, this is their first year where they're going to be immersed in the arts, so we all share that in common. So it creates cohesion in the building, so you don't have them and us. Right. It's us. Right. Right.
So we know that there was a lot of investment into the Performing Arts Center here. How has that enhanced the experience here overall, being that it's a place that students and acts alike can perform here on a grander scale?
Well, beginning with the phenomenal auditorium. So Dr. Hamilton putting millions of dollars into that space allowed us to design a space that's on a very professional level. So our kids get to have that kind of exposure on the stage. Their performances are enhanced because we have state-of-the-arts, lighting, sound, everything in that theater is state-of-the-arts. So it gives them a more professional experience when they're performing. That entails, when you bring the community in to see the shows, they're able to see the space and it inspires them to dream. I mean, individuals and groups have come in and they want to use the space to create stuff for themselves. So that's a cool thing.
So we understand that the inspiration can come from seeing those students perform on that stage. How else do you engage with the community and the parents to have them involved more in the educational experience here?
Well, we also have a Saturday Arts Academy. So I started that last year, and that was quite successful. So what that was designed to introduce children who are in grades kindergarten all the way up to the 6th grade in ballet and tap, in violin, string instruments, piano, the visual arts, and vocal music. So that was something that was open to the entire Mount Vernon community, and boy, did the parents come out. So we had hundreds of kids every Saturday in an arts program. So that brings them into the building. They are aware that we're here. They're able to nurture the younger ones who have those aspirations. And it's a beautiful thing seeing the little kindergartners coming up the stairs with their ballet shoes on and their little leotards and tights. Right. And it's just a beautiful thing. And when I asked them, I said, so how long have you wanted to be a ballerina? And they'll say, well, I've always, with the little dance bag, I've always wanted to be a ballerina. So I think it's a beautiful thing because we allow young children their dreams to finally come true.
Dare to dream. That's the one thing we encourage the kids to do, is dare to dream. We're going to get you out of here on this. We know you got a lot of things going on in here. What is the one goal or one of the many goals that you were trying to hit on this year to make sure that the experience here is one that they'll remember?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things. We worked really hard academically as well as artistically. So this year, to see the data that came out of our school, to see that our 8th grade students were the highest performing students or received the highest proficiency rate, not only in the district but in the state. That was impressive. And to see all of our numbers surpass schools across the state. We didn't know that was going to happen. We were hoping that our kids would do well, and we put the effort into it. But to see the final data and to see how successful they truly were, I mean, it just touched all of us and made us proud. In addition to the caliber of our performances. So we're excited that our kids are growing. They're growing. And people come from all over to see our productions, not just Mount Vernon. Right. All over, the state, sure. in Westchester, New Jersey, in the city. It's a cool thing. Right.
So as we see, we have staunch leadership here. It always starts at the top. Trickle-down effect is always a good thing. We're here with Dr. Collins, Thornton PVAM School, Secondary School. We will see you guys next time. Thank you for your time. Save James here at Thornton PVAM Secondary School with 2 stars from this production that they've done here, The Wiz, Miriam and Judah. First of all, I'd just like to know, how was this summer?
My summer was it was filled with experience because I went to the NAACP Axel competition in Detroit, Michigan. So, yeah, it was enlightening.
That was your first time in Detroit?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Detroit looks like a big Mount Vernon. So, man, what about you?
My summer was pretty chill. I did a lot of professional auditions for well, that's classified, but auditions, and I played a lot of basketball. I dunked for the first time.
Oh, we got a milestone to record for the ages. The first time a young man could dunk is a day he'll never forget. So, moving forward, are you guys involved in any of the performances that are going to be coming up here at the school?
We don't know yet because we have to audition, but hopefully.
So that same thing.
Yeah, basically what
she's
she
working
said.
it out. All right. So, what has been the biggest adjustment coming from the summertime to the school year?
Well, I have grown so much vocally, and I'm really happy for that because I've been practicing on my singing, and now I can sing songs I usually couldn't sing last year.
All right. So, we tearing up karaoke nowadays.
Yeah.
We got to start in the making. And so, what's been the biggest transition for you getting back in the routine of everyday school situation?
To be honest, me waking up in the morning, because all summer I'm used to sleeping in, but also what she said, vocal practice, acting, all that stuff. So.
All right, so we're on the path to stardom here, man. We guys have a great start. We are appreciative of your talents you're sharing with the world and with your community. So with that, we want to thank you all for your time. I hope you guys have a great school year, and we look forward to more things coming from you guys in the future. Save James, Miriam, and Judah, Thornton PVAM Secondary School. See y'all later. Save James here at Thornton PVAM Secondary School with the lead dog, I would say, of performing arts here, Ms. Hall. How is your day going?
It's going pretty good, thank you so much.
All right, well, good. I'm taking a look around the room. I see a lot of eccentric pieces, a lot of costumes, props, as we're sitting in front of them right now. Tell us about what's exciting and coming up, or upcoming for the school year as far as performance going on in general.
Well, on October 19th, I don't know if you're aware, we are going to be, how should I say, we're going to be honoring Felicia Rashad and her efforts in the arts and how she's been such an important part of what we do here. And just honoring all the work that she has done, all the foundational work that she has laid for actors, African-American actors and actresses, and just for the business at large. She has impacted every part of what we do, from a director's standpoint, from a performer's standpoint, in front of the camera, behind the camera, on the stage, off the stage. And she's just an advocate for the arts. And so we're going to acknowledge her efforts on the 19th of October. We're doing a spring showcase, a winter showcase. Each department, the arts department, the musical theater department, the music department, string orchestra, everyone's doing their own individual showcases in our glorious experimental theater.
Wow.
But our curriculum is very intense. We're really trying to train young people to be performing artists professionally.
Right, and I see you're giving the full gambit here. It's like, no stone is left unturned, the way you say. I mean, you named some acting styles that I didn't even know existed. If you could give me 30 seconds on who August Wilson is, because I heard you mention that name twice. Who's August Wilson, and what was the contribution?
August Wilson is one of the, if not the most, no, I can't say the most, one of the most prolific African-American writers of our time, not just here in the United States, but worldwide. It is one of Dr. Collins's goals to perform his cycle of plays, one play from this cycle every year. Wow. Last year, she directed Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which was like the first time a high school program had ever done such. I mean, the work is very prolific, very intense, very detailed, very important. You know, it speaks to our society, the politics, the culture, where we are, where we were as people. And so he is just, well, I should say he was all that and a bag of chips. but his work lives on. And
It sounds like it's a generational talent with it, and we appreciate the fact that you're taking pieces like that and trying to create generational talent, homegrown style. One last,
we're grateful that Dr. Hamilton supports us.
yes, absolutely.
You know, because
Absolutely.
he is big on the arts.
performing arts, absolutely,
You know,
right.
and you don't get that everywhere, that you have a superintendent that's like, go on, my
Yeah.
child, you know,
Right.
do it, you know. We're
Oh, be
we're
great.
grateful for him.
Absolutely.
We are so grateful that we have him in our corner.
We're grateful for everything that he's allowing to take place
Yes.
up under his watch right now. So with that, we're gonna get out of here, and we thank you again for your time, Ms. Hall. Thornton PVAM Secondary School, St. James, Ms. Hall.